Okay, already, this genuinely feels better than a regular Jimny.
And ironically, due to lobby groups and other people who remain unmentioned, have decided to on that idea and stop emissions and environmental cars coming to the country, which is a bit stupid, really.
My favourite thing about buying a Kei Jimny is that it actually comes in some ways better spec than what you'll find in Australia. No wonder we've got companies trying to block the import of these cars. I have just bought this, a Suzuki Jimny, but it isn't actually easy to buy any car that's imported at the moment. I know it sounds like a bit of a loon situation here, but there is a genuine conspiracy at the moment that is stopping people like you and I from buying new Kei cars.
Yeah, affordable, fuel-efficient cars. Yeah. What could be wrong with that?
Exactly right. So we're going to film a full separate video at some point talking about this, but at the moment the government is blocking pretty much every new Japanese import into Australia.
For some obscure rule, you know, it's all technicalities.
Exactly. So yeah, there are many reasons why. The first reason that the government kind of put through was an offset pole law where the cars don't meet the latest crash testing. Although that's not necessarily true because in Japan they're tested at 40 kilometers an hour. It's just here it's 50 kilometers an hour, so they can't prove it. Then there was emissions, that they weren't meeting emissions, but that's only because they couldn't get the actual data from the OEMs. I can promise you that this is a more efficient, this 660cc 3-cylinder engine is more efficient than your whatever, like literally
anything, then probably your motorbike.
Yeah, and then the final one, the latest one I should say, has been AEB. So even though, as you can see right here, there are AEB cameras on this little Kei car, because you can't prove that it can stop above 50 kilometers an hour, which is what Australians tested at, but in Japan it's 40 kilometers an hour. Yeah, they've blocked the import of pretty much all of these cars. So,
and actually with this one in particular, it's quite a funny story. Because this one is technically a commercial van, they test the payload in Japan, considering everyone as a 58 kilo individual.
Yeah.
Whereas in Australia, we use 72 kilos.
Yeah, exactly right.
So this one doesn't meet payload standards to be a commercial vehicle.
Exactly right. So they've had to rip out the back seats and then it'll have to be re-engineered just so it can be driven around here in Australia. There are all these really dumb rules that haven't happened before, but to be totally honest with you, big car brands are actually lobbying the government to stop them from bringing in these things, being like, oh, just so you know, it doesn't meet these ADR requirements.
It's like that meme where it's like, well, actually.
Yeah, well, actually. So that is a real shame. So the Suzuki Jimny that we are picking up today, the new channel car, that is not the same as a Suzuki Jimny that you would buy in Australia, because it's not the Suzuki Jimny Sierra. That's what we have in Australia. The difference we'll show you soon when we take you for a tour of the car, but it was actually blocked for a long period of time. You couldn't bring it in. At the moment, these places can only bring in 2 cars. It's the new Suzuki Jimny, but you can't bring it in if it's built past February of 2025, and the Honda N-Box. Everything else has been blocked, and I think that's outrageous. I think it's disgusting, frankly.
Yeah, it's pretty sad, actually.
Yeah, it's crazy, the fact that this conspiracy is built up and blocked the government essentially from allowing you to bring in these cars, because now we can't have cool, affordable cars. Everything has to be really expensive. So today we're going to go pick up the new Suzuki Jimny, the Kei version. It is a very different Suzuki Jimny, but they literally tried to stop me from buying it, and here we are now, and I'm finally buying it.
Yeah, we're never going to let that kind of stuff stop us.
The one thing that does my head in is anti-consumerism, and this is anti-consumerism at its finest. So let's meet the man that has made this possible for us. Of course, it is Justin.
Let's do it.
Speaking of anti-consumerism, my JAC T9, the car they didn't want me to review, and I bought this. I'm very good at like vindictive buying. You know?
I think you're just a vindictive person.
So yeah, we've driven the JAC up here because we're actually doing a collaboration with John Cadogen today, and then the Honda S660, my little baby Kei car, that one is now up for sale. So if you want to speak to Justin here at Carlton Classic, this is, by the way, Justin's car.
Dude, RX-7 blue?
Yeah, with chrome wheels. This was an Australian delivered. Check out this blue interior inside of here.
I mean, that is just look at the map. I mean, that's custom, but
that is so cool.
That is cool.
That's a car, another car, yet another one that I want. But he has many more cars, so let's go meet Justin again at Carlton Classic and see exactly what he's got.
By appointment only.
Justin.
Hey, my friend, how are you?
Good, mate. You're expanding.
I am. We're getting bigger every day. That sounds a bit bad. How you going?
Good to see you, mate. Sounds very Western.
It does.
Take me through.
Come in. We'll show you what's in the shop today. Yeah, more watches.
Oh, no.
Stay away from the watches.
Stay away from these ones.
Welcome.
So this is your original workshop?
Yes, yes. So we managed to get...
Still full.
Still full of cars, yeah. We managed to get another building in the same complex, which has saved us so much time in just being able to see what cars we have and what's available and show people things. So no more driving half an hour down the road to see what we've got for sale, which is good.
That's
which is
pretty
nice.
good.
And as you can see, more German 911s.
Yeah. This is not the egg yolky one. They've fixed this on this one.
Yeah, it's clear lights on this one. It's a 996, Japan new, 80,000 kilometres. Actually going to a fellow in Melbourne down your way.
Asshole.
Yes. And
I want it.
We've bought a few more 911s lately. There seems to be good value in Japan, especially in right-hand drive. So
Yeah.
I think this is probably going to be a bit of a...
Look at the wheels.
Yeah, they're cool, right? Classic.
So cool.
Classic. You don't actually realise this too about this car. It's actually quite small.
It is quite
Sally
small.
is quite little.
Yeah,
it's been
it is
nicknamed
Sally, isn't it?
It has been nicknamed Sally by my wife and my son. But yeah, Sally's quite a little car. And you forget how small and compact they are too, compared to the new 991, 992, which you guys have driven lately.
Yes.
You know, it is a massive car.
It's a much bigger car.
Yeah, it's massive.
Speaking of, shoehorning in the V6 into a blade.
Yes, your favourite. They're always here to haunt you.
I know.
Every time you come here, we've got another one for you.
No.
I should have opened the car.
That's all right.
But yeah, V6 blade. What else do we have? IS350.
What's special about this IS350?
Apart from being a weird pearl blue colour, not much. They didn't sell this car in Australia until 2008, so we can import the earlier ones. Honestly, this is like a $15,000 car.
Yeah.
It is a lot of good value motoring for a young fella who
100%.
wants big power, maybe a bit of premium features, and doesn't want to break the bank.
Reliability.
Yeah, impress his future partner's mother. 5 litre V8.
Yamaha tune.
We've done a few of these now, done a few GSFs as well, an IS500, which is the same 5 litre powertrain. These are just
What can you get one of these for now?
about 35 to 40 grand.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, they're pretty fair value. GSF's about 60.
For an M3 competitor.
Yeah, that actually works.
Yeah.
Bi-turbo AMG wagon. Speaking of Germany, we've got 2 of Germany's finest here.
Right,
We've
so
got
this is an E63,
E43,
E43 I should say.
bi-turbo AMG from a Falterbach. They sold this car as a sedan in the country, not a wagon, so we can do the wagon.
That's cool.
Which is quite nice. GTR hiding in the corner.
Yeah. Oh my God.
These are still
I
like
love the GTR.
Honestly, with this badge, as you all know, an R34 costs $1 million.
Yeah.
Whereas you can buy something like this, which has the same badge, different powertrain, arguably a better chassis for around the 80 grand mark. It's
pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty affordable because I guess GTR became a supercar at this point. It became its own thing. Wasn't built on a Skyline platform. So, like, look at the brakes. It's got meaty hardware.
I honestly think it's the best value supercar you could buy.
Correct.
Yeah.
Next to a 996 Turbo,
Yeah.
which is about 20, 30 grand more. These two are like the value players. All the old codgers seem to shun them, whereas us people seem to like them,
I reckon
which is
give it like 10 years and it will just explode in value.
yes, they will definitely become sought after. We've got 2JZ Toyota Crown, my Sprinter in the corner as well, and
Prado.
your best mate's mum's Prado from 95. I'm pretty sure all
curtains.
3 of us have been in one of these cars before. Yeah, with curtains.
Unreal.
Prado with curtains.
It's luxury.
Don't you love it?
Gotta love Japan.
Yeah, I reckon anyone born in Australia between 1985 and 1995 did one school trip in the back of this car.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, this and an Egg Tarago. They're just like iconic Australian automobiles. And this one's a 1KZ diesel, which is kind of rare here, I guess.
What do one of these set you back?
20 grand.
Oh, wow, that's pretty good value.
Yeah,
honestly.
for something that's sort of going to continue to go to distance and be reliable.
I love these.
Yeah, I know. Fender mirror's funny, hey?
Underrated.
Yeah, you love a good Fender mirror, Mr.
What
Fender
about your other workshop?
Let's go one to have a look.
All right, we've walked into the second workshop and Mr. Cadogan.
It is amazing who you find in various places, isn't it?
There's a possibility that Mr. Cadogan is now enthralled within the JDM community as well, but actually you already are. You've got to try them, don't you?
I do.
Yeah.
Mr. Cadogan, what am I, your dad?
What did I call it? Mr. Cadogan. You're of the same...
Generational quality.
yeah, exactly. Vintage.
That's very
it. Yeah.
diplomatic. Same
Yeah.
generational quality. It's etched all over one's face.
gonna-
yet, I still love your work. Amazing.
Until one day where we our face is on there like Carsauce exposed.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm going to love you so much when you get 700,000 subs. That's going to...
Yeah.
It's all over.
And I start falling in love with the FCAI all over again.
Oh, no. Don't go to the dark side, dude.
All right, we're going to actually film a video. So we've got a video coming out, or it's already out, about the JAC, taking a look at the engineering underneath. And over on Auto Expert as well, there is a video out. So make sure you go over there and subscribe if you're not already, to go and watch John's opinion.
Automotive incest. Here. You heard it here first.
Yeah, we're talking about the JAC T9 and my experience with it. Oh, it's a spicy video. All right, let's get back to Mr. Narayan. Thank you. What the hell is that?
Mate, that's your car.
It was my car.
It was your car. It will be for sale soon. So I'm glad you enjoyed it. Did you enjoy it?
I loved it. I loved every second of it. And that's why we left all the mods on and we got all the parts in the car. This thing is ready to go. Justin can very easily get it registered for you, so don't worry about that. But I didn't want to. I wanted to drive the car as it was God's given right, which is with an HKS blow-off valve, pod filter, and everything else that the government doesn't like.
And all the fruit.
It's an awesome car and definitely adds a bit of pizzazz in this. Otherwise,
yeah, I'm a bit embarrassed at how monochrome it is here at the moment. There were a couple of Indian Racing Maroon BMWs and Toyota Crowns hiding in the background, which are an interesting colour. I've grown to like a bit, yeah.
You said this is quite a rare colour.
It is quite a rare car. I think they only built a couple of hundred in that colour, so it is unusual. But yeah, I'm a bit embarrassed, so we'll try our best to bring more colour in here as we go.
There will be more colour. Maybe unless you keep getting blocked by those lobbyists.
Yes.
Look at this. It's 630i.
BMW, yes, 6-cylinder. A lot of people don't like Chris Bangle's work, right? I think it's sort of aging a bit interestingly.
Yeah.
There's some weird sort of big compound curves and strange things going on. But that is a sub $20,000 semi-reliable 6-cylinder BMW. Which
sub 20.
Sub 20.
Wow.
Yeah, which is a lot of value for money. I think there would be a young or old person that will like that car. I say old first because likely the case.
You are on the right side of the depreciation with this car.
Yeah, 100%. You're not paying 150 grand for it.
I already missed this. Look at the Aston looks huge compared to the S660.
Absolutely. Faux bond with doilies.
Oh.
You've got to shoot that because I don't know of another Aston Martin that was probably factory optioned with seat doilies, but...
Did someone get confused?
New Century. Oh, yeah. Maybe potentially.
Doilies, unreal.
Yeah, it is a kind of interesting car. Yeah. These aren't too expensive in Japan either. They're pretty affordable, sort of mid-teens and above.
Oh.
Like they're like to buy one. So you're really getting, how do you say this? Champagne taste on a beer budget.
Oh, 100%.
Actually getting that.
You're driving around with an Aston badge.
Yeah, right, okay.
You might not be going very far, but you're still driving around with an Aston badge.
True, it's an Aston Martin.
Jacob, you love this one.
I do.
Apologise for it being super dirty, but it is essentially a Mitsubishi Outlander with a 4G63 Evo 7 powertrain.
Legendary.
Yeah, absolutely. This one's a Rally Art edition, so it's got Rally Art wheels, Rally Art bits and bobs. Apologies for the dirt. We find it hard enough to...
You've just brought it in.
To wash cars here, yeah. It's just, we're just very busy.
I love the cloth blue seats. Like, this is sex spec. You got carbon on the dash and a shifter. That's how you know it's like an SUV. Yeah. It's got a shifter on the dashboard.
On the dashboard.
That's unreal.
But what else have we got in here? We've got Lexus LS460.
I can see my car.
More K trucks. MX-5 hiding back there too.
Yes, let's quickly go through this way.
Yeah, they finally become 25 years old, so we can import them now, which is great because there are, to be honest, there weren't too many delivered here in Australia and they're sort of holding their value a bit.
Wow.
This one's interesting because it's got a factory red interior, hard top. Interesting too in Japan, this car in Australia was a 5-speed car. In Japan, they came with a 6-speed.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, so the Series 1s had a 6-speed and they had a 3.9 Torsen LSD factory. So if you want to go out and do drifting, you buy a Japanese MX-5 because it's ready to do skids.
Ready to do skids?
Ready to do skids. Great motorsport option for a lot of people wanting to get into, drifting, skid pan. For sub 20 grand again, a car that you can get in and go sideways in, you can't really beat it. Because if you buy an Aussie one, you're going to spend 5 grand on gearbox and diff to make it sort of similar. So I think there's probably a bit of potential in the old MX-5.
I love the red. The red interior is really cool.
Yeah, I think so too. Good grassroots motorsport car.
What the hell?
Century.
That's another Century.
Another Century.
How do you have so many Centuries?
To someone who bought your one, or a friend of the person that bought your one.
Oh, really?
Very true story. Yes.
Thank you for watching our videos. That's very kind of you.
Yes.
That's a nice Century though.
It is.
Love the colour.
Yeah, the blue with the fender mirrors and a dark interior is kind of a bit unusual.
I gotta say, this is a very long segment now because you've got too many cars.
Yeah, I know. We should hurry up and I should shut up. So let's keep walking.
No. I'm just saying.
Let's keep walking through the back.
You're expanding and it's almost annoying.
Yeah. There's too many cars and not enough time.
You have a bunch of these.
More K-trucks.
Look at the bumper on this one.
Look at the wheels too. It's a little bit wild, this one. It's got,
oh my God.
Yeah, it's got very large multi-piece SSR wheels on it. It's
crazy. The interior, they've upgraded the seats.
Yeah, referred to by people as hot boy spec, apparently. Crown Majesta.
Oh, classic.
N-box. And then you hiding at the back.
So, these are the 2 cars that you are allowed to import.
Yes.
There's 2 K cars.
Basically that, and like 1 or 2 others, but we've literally lost a lot of the good ones.
Again, guys, I won't harp on it because we're going to do a separate video about this, but it is absolutely anti-consumer that you can't bring in these cars that, as we were actually talking about with John earlier, it represents like a percent of the market. Like, it's so small and you're kind of just locking people out of these affordable, high-quality cars that make a lot of sense, especially if you're living in cities that you now just are not allowed to have.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting that federal government initially allowed us to run businesses like this by changing the road legislation on the basis of environmental cars coming into the country. So one of the biggest reasons or the biggest pegs they hung their hat on was all of you guys can now parallel import cars that are fuel efficient. And ironically, due to lobby groups and other people who remain unmentioned, have decided to on that idea and stop emissions and environmental cars coming into the country, which is a bit stupid, really.
Totally stupid, and this is exactly why we've bought this Suzuki Jimny Kei, because we're going to show you exactly why buying a very affordable Suzuki Jimny with a Kei engine is a smart thing to do.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it suits, maybe not everyone, but it suits a large number of people. And 100%. If it suits a large number of people, then we should be allowed to do those sorts of things and bring those cars in. But
totally agree.
Maybe I should get it out for you so you can have a better look at it. Let's do that.
Let's do that. Done. Is this my Jimny?
This is yours, my friend. Welcome. Welcome
I love
to
it.
Silver Jimny Life. 2 keys for you. And a handshake.
He's an idiot. He's an idiot. Right?
I am.
Tell me about this, all right?
Okay.
Why is it different?
Narrow body, as you notice. No fender flares, narrow track. So the wheels are a bit closer together, but they get away with it so it meets K car regulation, as you notice too. Smaller bumper on the front, smaller bumper on the rear.
It almost looks more aggressive because it's like cut in.
Yeah, it's sort of interesting. I like the slab-sided nature of it. I think it looks more like a Mercedes G-Class, especially in this colour. I think it's a cooler looking truck. We'll wave goodbye to our friend.
John. Bye.
Bye, John. Pretty much like an Aussie Jimny, just turbocharged and narrow body. Let's jump inside. I'll point out a couple of things for you to notice.
I love the yellow in these seats.
Yeah, it's kind of cool, hey? A couple of things you'll notice straight away is you've got a single DIN stereo from 2006. So
unreal.
Yeah, cool. In Japan, as you know, this car is sold with no stereo, so you sort of fit your own. So this guy has took the liberty of fitting a Kenwood stereo, a subwoofer under your seat.
Oh shit,
with
there
a
is.
high pass, low pass crossover and frequency tuning device on the right hand side. So you can dial in the fully stick Prodigy to your heart's content.
Unreal.
Which is kind of mad. You've also got a throttle controller too, which is kind of nice. So you can adjust the way the throttle pedal feels, might make it feel a bit cooler.
I've never bought a Japanese car.
She is back.
She's back,
She's
ETC
back.
lady.
Yeah, you got to have her.
I've never been in a Japanese car that I bought that hasn't been modified.
Yeah, they've all got little, they love a gadget in Japan, right? A couple of extra things you'll notice too. It's got heated seats.
Oh, shit.
Which is quite nice. I don't think the Aussie one has heated seats.
No, it does not.
There you go, it's luxury. Excuse the language. You've got keyless entry, full LED headlights as well. So this is a top spec model. Mate, aside from that, it's pretty much the same. Manual transmission, low range, which you're not going to use, and a
You're wrong
handlebar
about that, by the way.
that Jake is probably going to hold on to on the way home.
Never thought I'd say this, but Jacob gets the luxury of driving home in the JAC.
Oh, you're going to split it up for a change. Your auto windows, man.
Unreal.
It's a cool little thing.
We're going to do a little walk around, but thank you, mate. This is awesome. And guys, where are you? Guys, if you want to buy a Jimny or any other car, as always, Justin, he hasn't given me any special treatment here. He's simply my dad when it comes to cars.
I
I've got
like
a
to
lot of
look
dads
after
at the
them.
moment.
You've got a couple of dads.
You do. We all look after you. You're orphaned.
This is my third car I bought from Justin. Everyone has been fantastic. I've had zero issues, and I will continue to buy more cars from you. So no doubt we'll be on the phone.
I think so.
We'll be on the blower.
Thank you so much, and thank you for being a supporter of ours. As you know, I really care about the business that we run, the people we do business
100%.
with, and it really matters to me.
It oozes, and it oozes
Thank
in the
you.
comments.
Thank you.
I guarantee you guys, look in the comment section right now, you got people who are like, I like Justin.
Oh,
He's a
that's
good
so
guy.
kind. That makes me feel good.
Yeah, so Colton Classic, we'll leave a link below, but yeah, that's my Jimny. Daddy Jacob, let's have a look at it.
Let's do it.
So my favorite thing about buying a Kei Jimny is that it actually comes in some ways better spec than what you'll find in Australia. Now, I paid $26,990 for my Suzuki Jimny, and I'm gonna take you for a tour of it right now before we do a full review very soon, but I'll tell you the differences. So first of all, a big difference here is actually the bumper. You can see it's actually shorter and smaller overall, and that is because it has a shorter front overhang to meet the K car regulations. These wheels as well, they're a bit narrower, and the alloy wheel is not quite as wide, so it stays within the body, and if it is straight, it does look kind of funny. Check this out. Actually, as I'm getting in, keyless entry. You don't get that.
Auto folding mirrors as well.
Push to start, which again, you just
right here.
don't see in Australia.
How cool is that?
It was in gear,
Amateur hour.
literally. Okay, so you can see it pretty clearly now. The wheels on this thing, they just look a bit whack. I'll show you because the light's here. This has got aftermarket tires on it, but yeah.
Dude, it's like completely in line.
Yeah, very, very narrow. So under the skin, like I said, this is a Suzuki Jimny. So it's got the same frame, it's got the same chassis. What gives it the narrower appearance is the fact that it's got thinner wheels essentially and less of a camber on the wheels. They're essentially vertical. Talk about all the mods this thing has, because it wouldn't be a Japanese car if it didn't come with a bunch of mods. But if we have a look under the bonnet, that is not a 1.5 litre naturally aspirated pisser.
It certainly isn't.
Instead, it's a 3-cylinder turbo petrol pisser. It's a Kei engine. It's 0.66 litres, 660cc, puts out 47 kilowatts, which is the maximum allowable output according to Kei car regulations, 96 newton meters of torque.
Oh, that is a heck of a lot, mate.
Is that an aftermarket horn?
I don't know if it's aftermarket, but it's definitely a horn. Give it a go.
Hang on. You never know with Japan. That feels aftermarket.
That's pretty good.
That doesn't feel like the pissy everything else you get. Now, if we come around to the back, here's the other thing you are going to notice. So obviously they took off the cool tires they had on this before, because these are some pretty good, very chunky off-road tires. And now we have Bridgestones, which are good tires, but they're highway terrains. Keyless entry for the back as well. My favorite, barn doors.
Side hinge.
I'm gonna call them barn doors, baby. And the differences continue on the inside, so let's check that out. So as you get in, the first thing you notice is the body roll as you sit in.
Oh my God, the whole thing's moving.
This is one of the things about the Jimny. It's not a good driving car. In fact, it's a pretty terrible driving car. You get this as 3 flavors in Japan. It starts with the XG. This is confusingly named the XL, but it's not the XL like you get in Australia. It's literally just called the XL. In fact, I reckon they used the XL for the 5-door Jimny in Australia because they've already copyrighted it. And then at the top is the XC. So what do you get with this XL over a base model and over Australia? Well, you get these really nice, they actually feel a lot better seats, and you can see they've also got this cool yellow pattern within them as well, which is nice. These are water resistant, which is cool. This is a plastic steering wheel, so you wouldn't see this in Australia, but it's plastic. There's also no cruise control, so that's gonna suck, because we're about to drive 8.5 hours home in this thing.
You will be driving 8.5 hours.
I'll report back on exactly how bad that experience is. Maybe it's not, but at 110 kilometers an hour, I reckon it will be. It also comes with no infotainment display, no matter what trim you get. So this one has got an aftermarket Kenwood sound system in it. They've upgraded the speakers in the doors and added a subwoofer as well. They only come with 2 speakers, but now we have 3, and it's right under my arsehole.
Right in between there.
Yeah, exactly right. You have automatic powered windows, which is cool. You've still got digital climate control. Here, you have heated seats. That's right, from the XG upwards to the XC, you get heated seats at the front, which is a very nice feature to have. This one has a few extra mods. So it's got a throttle body controller here. Never really loved these, to be honest. It gives you the illusion of having more power than you actually have, but whatever. It essentially just makes your throttle pedal more sensitive or less sensitive if you want to die. And then we have our, is that a speaker? Is that a speaker?
No, it's subwoofer controls.
Oh, we have our subwoofer controls. That's awesome.
And also a cup holder.
Oh, yes, that's another aftermarket mod that the previous owner has made to this car. Otherwise, it's pretty shitty, as you would kind of expect.
But it's easy to clean, you know?
Easy to clean. The other thing as well,
we get back seats.
How do I pull these forward again? There you go.
Bit of storage underneath there.
There's no storage underneath there. But yeah, it's a Jimny otherwise. Now guys, we will be doing a full review of this thing, going into detail, so make sure you are subscribed if you're not already, because we're gonna see exactly what the Kei Jimny is like on our normal test route. For now, Daddy Jacob, let's take it for a drive for the first time ever.
Let's do it, I'm keen. All right, bro.
You know, it's funny because the unbalancedness of the 3-cylinder is a better characteristic because it feels more like a truck.
I agree.
Oh no, the S660 is parked out there. He's already selling it. Justin, I haven't left yet.
Justin, you're too quick.
Okay, already, this genuinely feels better than a regular Jimny.
This is so cool.
Immediately, that felt faster than a regular Jimny. You see, the issue with a regular Jimny is that it's naturally aspirated. And so, if you want to get the most power and torque, you have to rev it to its max. Whereas this, this feels good. It feels good. Also, feel the
It sounds good too.
Feel that shift. Hang on. It honestly, it does not feel slow at all.
Dude, I'm honestly impressed as well by the ride comfort.
Comfort is good.
We're moving around a bit.
We are.
It's a Jimny. Oh God.
Oh, what a good turning circle.
Oh my God.
This is off-roading, baby. This is what the real off-roaders do.
In suburbia. Yeah, this thing is sick, man. Okay. This is a lot of fun.
I can't wait until we get it back to our testing route to launch it and see exactly what the 0 to 100 time is. So again, subscribe for that. But so far, this does not feel as abysmally slow as I was honestly expecting it to feel. I am so shocked. What the?
Dude, what the fuck?
The G-forces are so strong.
Clearly broke the camera. There we go.
I love the raspiness of it.
I love the sound of the Dyson.
Yeah.
And honestly, man, I'm comfortable. These seats are comfortable.
These are comfortable. These are better seats
better
than what you'd
seats.
find in the Australian one.
Yeah.
No wonder we've got companies trying to block the import of these cars. Imagine if they use the product planning to their benefit.
Imagine for a second that world.
Made something like this. Oh no! The body roll. That's normal Jimny though.
I mean, yeah, you're not going to change the inherent characteristics of the car.
No.
But I mean, this is cool, man. This is a cool experience. It's something different. It's just
sick.
fun.
I like it.
Yeah.
All right, I think we need to drive it home.
I think you need to drive it home.
Okay, so we're on the highway now. I'm at highway speeds, going 110 kilometers an hour. I gotta say, this is less loud than I expected. We are sitting at 4,500 RPM, which is about what I expected. We are in fifth gear, to be fair. This is a 5-speed, so yeah, definitely not the best thing on the highway. And the thing I'm gonna miss most right now is a lack of cruise control. So you only get cruise control in the top spec. This is second from the top, and really that's about the only thing this misses out on. And it's cruise control and the leather steering wheel. Could care less about a leather steering wheel, but the cruise control in this 8.5-hour drive home will be missed. No doubt. But so far it's pretty good. And the sound system in here, also really good. I wonder if they've done some things for the sound treatment in here, because it's truly not that loud and we're not getting blown around the road either, is something I've noticed. So yeah, so far I'm happy, but it's only been 4 minutes. So I'll check back in when it starts to get dark. All right, we're about 350 kilometers down now, and I've got to say, this has not been as bad as I thought it would be. I feel actually quite comfortable. In fact, the suspension in this is more comfortable than that of the JAC T9 Ute, which, God, is so wafty, it's just not good. But this feels nice and planted. Yeah, there's been a couple of times when I've gone past a truck and thought I'd get sucked into it, but it's going okay. The VMAX of this car is definitely not much further past 120 kilometers an hour. Don't ask me how I know that. And yeah, fuel economy, about 12.4 kilometers per litre, which means we're getting somewhere just over 8 litres per 100 kilometers. But yeah, this engine is pretty much at its maximum capacity at about 4,500 RPM. So she's doing her best. Jimny's doing her best. The lights are also pretty on the road, I'm not gonna lie to you. That's not much light. Oh no, the halogens. We'll check back in later. And with that, I'm home. I made it home. I'll be honest with you, the drive itself was totally fine. Like, no, it's not the best thing in the world to drive. Absolutely not. And I would not be using it as a daily driver on a highway. But for the 8.5 hours I did drive it, I feel okay. My butt is definitely a little bit sore, but to be expected sitting in what is essentially 2 foam slabs, though it is definitely better seats than what you get in a regular Jimny. And it got really cold on the drive as well. Like outside it was 4 degrees. I had my heated seats on, it felt good. So yeah, overall, really good, and I'm loving the feel of this engine. Again, we're gonna have to give it a full review. In fact, we have a full series now coming out on this, so make sure you are subscribed. We're gonna go in depth into this because there is something to be said about these Kei cars from Japan, and the fact that they are getting blocked, I think, is outrageous in so many ways, because they are such a good answer for so many people. But let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. What do you think of this series and us going out and buying another car to kind of prove a point? Hopefully this is good. We're going to take it off-roading. We're going to give it a full review. We're going to give it a really good go. And of course, if you want to support the channel and everything that we do here, make sure when you buy your next new car, use Carsauce Buy, because that is by far the best way to buy any new car. We've updated it now to be Carsauce Buy 2.0 with a smarter back-end logic that will help connect you to the absolute best deal as possible. So yeah, definitely use that service. And of course, if you want to buy any old car, Kei car even, while you still can, I'll leave a link below for Carlton Classic. Justin there is awesome. He's such a good guy, and he always takes care of you. So yeah, this is my 3rd car I bought from him, and I couldn't recommend it more. Alrighty guys, ciao for now.